Hi everyone, this is Luxtos, and today I'm bringing you yet another WeakAuras video guide. This time around, Hunter. We'll be covering Beast Mastery, Marksmanship, and Survival. Before we get started, I want to thank every single one of you for the incredible support over on YouTube and Twitch. You guys have been amazing, so keep it up and I'll keep bringing you more awesome content. So, let's get to it. For the first part, I'm just going to show you yet again how to import strings into WeakAuras, because some of you might not know yet how to do so. Make sure you have WeakAuras installed as an add-on for World of Warcraft. Get the latest version. When you load it, it's simply going to be empty, and you'll have to either create a WeakAuras or import one. I'm going to show you how to import mine. In the link in the description below, you will find 6 groups for hunters. So open all the 6 links in your favorite browser and let's get importing. In the page for the website, simply click Copy WeakAuras Import String. We're going to go ahead and do that for all 6 groups. In between them, it might lag a little. That's normal. Some of these groups are pretty big. So don't worry. It's perfectly normal. This is a bit tedious, but I want to show every single one of you how to do this and make sure everybody is starting at the same point. There you go, importing the utilities and importing the last one. There you go, utilities in specific. Okay, we're gonna start with Beast Mastery. As you can see, it's telling me that I don't have a pet, which is going to be pretty useful for Beast Mastery. It's tracking my focus, and we're tracking also the frenzy for Beast Mastery. So those are a buff that is stacking on your pet every time you use an ability. We're tracking the utilities down here, and hunters have a lot of them. So if we go, we're going to go ahead and cast our pet, called Pet, and we're going to go in combat. On this side, on the left, you will find all your major DPS cooldown that are over 1 minute. On this side, you're going to find your interrupts and crowd control. And in the middle, we're seeing your basic rotation. On top, you will load any specific cooldown or buff and debuff. So the cooldowns are going to be 1 minute or lower. So murder for crows and Spitting Cobra is going to be on the side, Barrage is going to be on top, and all that good stuff. So we're also going to track, for example, Trill of the Hunt, which is going to be over on top on here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Right now, I'm currently using Dire Beast and Chimera Shot just to show you how does the rotation flow. So this is not a perfect spec or a good spec, or you don't copy this. This is simply to show you how does the WeakAuras works. So there you go. Let's go in combat. Chimera Shot is your priority if you have it selected, but since you're doing your opening rotation, you're already at max focus. So you don't want to cast a generator when you have max focus, so we're gonna have you start with Kill Command. Then we're gonna go into Chimera Shot, Dire Beast, and starting to stack Dose Frenzy. You're gonna spend your extra focus with Cobra Shot, making not Frenzy run off, and there you go, weaving in those kill commands and using those on cooldown while making sure you're not losing any stacks. At some point, you'll end up losing Frenzy, just like right here, but that's okay. If you're not lucky with your procs, it's going to happen. So the rotation is trying to avoid it as much as possible, but that's something, there's nothing you can do about it if you're not lucky. So Animal Companion and Killer Instinct are not going to track anything special. They're simply going to show a gray icon, letting you know you don't have Dire Beast. Same thing for this row. This is simply a utility row, so it's not being tracked. Trill of the Hunt is being tracked on top. Murder of Crow is also being tracked on top. Utility row, this is specific and cooldown. This is not being tracked. Killer Cobra is not doing anything special. It's simply going to refresh the cooldown. You can adjust your rotation based on using Bestial Wrath, but the rotation is still going to be pretty much the same. You need to not let Frenzy run off and all that good stuff. Don't cap on resources, and make sure you use kill command on cooldown. Spinning Cobra, simply a cooldown on the left. So that's it for base mastery. It's pretty straightforward, but the rotation is gonna help you a lot with knowing when to press and what to press and when. So let's go to marksmanship. Marksmanship is a little less whack-a-mole, I would say, but you still need to manage your resources and everything pretty nicely. So as Hunter, we're going to use this spec for the simply demonstration purposes. So I'm currently using Serpent Sting just to show you where it's going to be tracked. Murder of Crow is going to replace Serpent Sting for marksmanship. So it's not going to be tracked up here. This is simply not to have a gray icon doing nothing where you could have it track a major cooldown. Master Marksman is simply going to adapt your rotation if it ever procs, letting you know that your abilities, your arcane shot is not free, and also multi-shot. This row, only explosive shot is going to be tracked. This is a utility row, doesn't matter. Hunter's mark is going to be tracked, so it's going to let you know if it's up or not. So we're going to go ahead and apply it, letting you know it's currently on. Steady focus is going to simply increase a small stack under steady shot. This is a utility row. Double tap is being tracked as a specific cooldown since it's 1 minute or under. Same thing for barrage and piercing shot. They're all going to be here. Lock and load is going to be tracked also, letting you know you can cast a free aim shot. So let's get started with the rotation. You currently have 2 aim shots, so you need to spend them. Just like Beastmaster and pretty much all class that I'm trying to go with this route, I'm not going to weave in your cooldown. You have to know when to use cooldown because there is never a specific time to use cooldown. Because a boss could be about to switch through a phase, or you could be doing arena and you don't want to use your cooldown now. You actually want to keep them for a bit later. So I'm not going to weave those in. You need to know when to use them, and you need to learn your rotation well enough to be able to weave them in yourself. So I'm simply going to show you, my WeakAuras is going to show you the basic rotation with your basic abilities. So we're going to go ahead and start. You're going to use aim shot because you have 2 stacks, and then you're going to go into spending your stacks and using rapid fire, applying Serpent Sting, and going with aim shot. During that time, you can make sure you can do some steady shot here and there just so you don't run off focus. And there you go. Right now I don't have enough focus, so I need to build some. Just make sure you spend those before your next aim shot, basically, and just press those on cooldown while making sure you keep Serpent Sting active. So it's very straightforward. If the rotation ever change, this WeakAuras is going to be updated and adapted to make sure everything is tracked. So if I change target, there you go. Serpent Sting is telling you that you're going to need to refresh it, and Hunter's mark is also needed to be refreshed every time you switch target. So marksmanship is very, very straightforward. It's a bit slower than Beastmaster, so I'm not going to tell you when to steady shot, because steady shot is you're pretty much going to weave it in when you can move, because you can cast it while moving. So it's going to be very situational, and you pretty much press it when nothing else is glowing in your main rotation. So just try to weave it in and try to make the most out of it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and show you survival. Very fun spec, by the way. So we're going to equip our nice 2-ender. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just pick some talent just for the sake of it. So Harpoon doesn't really matter. We can try Viper's Venom. Hydra's Bite doesn't matter. I'm going to switch all of them just to show you what it does. For ease of use, we're going to go with Chakram. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Same thing as Beastmaster, you need to call pet. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll go into combat. Okay, so right now it's showing us 3 specific cooldown that are equal or under a minute. So it's going to track Steel Trap, Murder of Crow, Flanking Strike. It's also going to track Chakram. It's going to track Mongoose Bite. Buff, actually, Mongoose Bite is going to be tracked over Raptor Strike, but Tip of the Spear is going to be tracked over here. you're gonna get your proc and all your good stuff that you need to track up. So these are gonna be right there. So and you have your cooldowns, so simply coordinated assault. And then I'm not making a speck of the eagle glow because this is also situational. This is not a DPS increase, it's just to help you breach gap whenever you need to. You're gonna have carve over here, so raptor strike on one side, carve on the other, serpent sting, kill command, and wildfire bomb. So this is how it's gonna work. So we're gonna go ahead and cast serpent sting, cast wildfire bomb, raptor strike, kill command, raptor strike, refresh it, or maybe add a proc of venom also. So we're simply gonna weave in, build, and spender. It's never gonna ask you to spend to leave you under 10 focus, because you always want to have focus for serpent sting. And yeah, so never run completely out loud of focus. So it's gonna wait for you to have around 40. And you're just gonna weave in. You're just gonna weave in your builder, your spender, and your two major, well, your dot and your single cooldown that you need to weave in. You're gonna place those in as needed. And for survival, the nice thing is as soon as you enter 3 target, just like I did for warrior and shaman, you're gonna be able to track your AoE rotation. Of course, carve is frontal cone cleave, so you're gonna need to make sure that you position yourself right. But if, for example, you go for butchery, which is going to be an AoE strike, let's go for this. Let's remove some of the glowing abilities. I'm gonna show you Mongoose Bite. There you go, and we'll go with simple utilities. I'll show you wildfire infusion also, because it's going to keep track of the right bomb. So which bomb is going to be next. So if I go into range of all target, I can serpent sting, wildfire bomb, and start doing some butchery. There you go. It's attacking all 3 target. So it's detecting that I'm in range for all of them. It's going to replace, of course, your main spender. But if it's not available, it's going to let you know that you can use your Raptor Strike or Mongoose Bite. I wasn't in range for this one, but yeah, pretty much you can see where this is going. So there you go. I'm hitting all 3 of them. If I move slightly over and I'm not able to hit 3 of them, well, it's not going to ask me to cast it. There you go. It's tracking the right bomb. Which one is it? Harpoon also. There you go. If you have terms of engagement, which is going to be able to track when you can use it for free focus generation. So if you have guerrilla tactics, the rotation is going to change a little bit. It's gonna make you cast wildfire bomb on cooldown, but it's gonna wait for the wildfire dot to actually run off before you can cast it again. So everything is going to adapt. Mongoose Bite is also going to show you how many stacks you have. Of course, you want to try to stack it as much as possible, but never let kill command reach maximum stack, or never let this fall off. And, you know, the rotation doesn't change much, so you can pretty much just go with the flow, and survival is all about passive increase and doing the best with every situation. So, Hunter is very fun. This is one of my most complex WeakAuras, and I'll try to give the same treatment to every single spec. So some of the spec that I've done in the past don't have this exact treatment, just like I did for Warrior and currently Hunter. So in a phase 2, I'll go over each of them, and I'll make sure to improve the quality of all of my WeakAuras for for all of the classes that I've done. So this is it for Hunter. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll ask you one thing. Actually, maybe like 2 things, okay? Just like this video, it helped me so much. Leave a comment down below. Which class are you going to main in BFA? You don't need to tell me which class I'm gonna do next, because I already have a plan in my head. So we're going to do, I'm gonna let you know what it is. So we're going to do, I'm releasing Hunter right now. Then we are going to do Druid, Priest, Monk, and Mage. So this is the order. These will be released when they are available and made and ready to go. and up to standard for the same quality. So just let me know in the comment below, which class are you going to main in BFA? Which class are you the most excited about? Like the video, subscribe to my YouTube, come follow me on Twitch. We're having a great time. The community is there. They're currently watching me record this video live. We're having a lot of fun, so make sure you come join us. We also have a Discord if you want to hang out, report bug, all that good stuff. So that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed my latest WeakAuras, and good luck in BFA.